All right, let's get this going. I've got something I already opened because I'm an impatient son of a. I've got a PWE from Ladner Dude, who was also in my last video. The mail's crazy. I think these were sent very far apart. This was sent on December 26th. I got it like a day or two ago. I heard from somebody who I mailed PWE to on December 3rd or 4th that they legit got it like 2 days ago. I'm hoping my eBay people are going to understand that. I've had a couple people up in my mentions being like, where is this? And I'm like, I mailed it when you bought it, and you bought it like at the end of December. It's only been 2 weeks. I know that's a long time, and it should have been there, but it hasn't gotten there yet. So not big sales. If they screw me, they screw me, is what it is. And I got a bubble mailer from a friend on Twitter, Adam, a different Adam from the last Adam. This is at Whitewater ATTY. Big Cards fan, which is nice because I don't collect Cardinals cards. God, someone should do something with that. But anyway, these are some high number heritage Baltimore Orioles from this year. We've got a Tommy Malone, who had a really good year for them, and I did not realize was as tatted as he is. That's some ink. I've always thought about tattoos, never gotten one. I'm cheap. 2, I don't like pain. 3, it seems like a big commitment. So just for a lot of reasons, like it doesn't seem like, I'm not like a big person, so I don't feel like I have a lot of space. I don't know. I don't want to like shave things. I would, whatever. This is a weird card. Now and then, Stevie Wilkerson, a rare highlight in Baltimore's disappointing. Last season for the Orioles was exceeded expectations, I think, for almost every fan who was a member of the Orioles fan base. Some players were fun. Santander played well. Hanser Alberto played well. They were fun this year, and they hung around more than you would have thought. They had some bad stretches. The pitching was terrible. But Mountcastle, great season. I don't think this was super disappointing. But Stevie Wilkerson, I guess, this is from 2019. Now I understand. They're talking about 2019. Yeah, 2019 sucked. I have no understanding what this is. On the same date that Stevie Wilkerson took a home run away in the last game of the season in 1971. I don't know. This is stupid. I'm moving on. DJ Stewart. Remember when he was good for like a stretch? That was fun and exciting last year. We got my man, Tom Eshelman. Sweet. He was in the Houston system for a while. I forget where he first started. Maybe I want to say Angels, but I might not be right. I wonder if it says on the back. But they got him in a trade, and I know Elias likes him. He's from Carlsbad. Probably not the Caverns. I don't think he was born in a cave. I went to Cal State Fullerton. He walked 18 batters in just 376 innings in his collegiate career. Chris Davis, why is he in this set on this team? I don't know. I love Chris Davis. I appreciate what he did for him. Great trade, great acquisition. We need to be giving up on that. We got a Sean Armstrong. I thought he was spelled with Shaun. Sorry, Sean. Decent relief pitcher. I think, what did he throw? Last year, 58 innings. Oh, no, he didn't pitch well. But 63 strikeouts, 30 walks. Bad ERA. I don't know what his underlying metrics were. I thought he was better than that. Jose Iglesias, no longer an Oriole. I believe he was traded to the Angels. Maybe that's why Angels are on my mind. Texas on my mind? No, Georgia on my mind? I don't know. Great season for them. A lot of it seemed a little bit BABIP driven, but he, great defender. I guess he's going to be interesting because they now have 3 quality up the middle defenders, although I guess David Fletcher can't play shortstop, but David Fletcher is a very good defensive second baseman, and obviously Andrelton Simmons is by far the best shortstop defensively. Ozzie Smith existed, but Andrelton Simmons is easily number 2 in our lifetime, and if you come to me with Omar Vizquel, you should just not, because that's wrong. Andrelton Simmons is much better than Omar Vizquel. Already has a better career than Omar Vizquel, but I guess Iglesias can fill in for both those spots. He's got a great arm, good range, and if he hits well, David Fletcher could be in trouble. This is a funny one. Breaking pitchers' hearts and mine. This is a keeper league. We're in a Olson CHR, who got these for me, are in a keeper league. I got actually Anthony Rizzo from him and his co-team member a long time ago, and I've had Rizzo for a very long time. Might be getting to the point because he's graduating higher and higher in the costing more and more to keep, where he might not stay on my team. And then 2 years ago, I swung a big deal for Chris Bryant from just Chris, because he splintered off. It was not a good deal. He hasn't played well, and he might be. We were limited with the amount of people we could keep. He's low. I've got Trout, who's really good. I have other players. There are players involved. I'm not sure who they are. I have to look at it. I mean, we didn't do our league last year. We decided that it'd be pointless to try to reboot it. Not reboot, or to just try to take into account. So we just had a random roto league that we did amongst ourselves. Lower stakes. No one's going to, lose keeper status. So someone says this is from Chris. I'm confused. Maybe Chris bought this. Oh, this is dope. So Olsen CHR bought this from Ladner Dude for me. I'm not sure how or where. Maybe this was in, I think this was in one of Zach. Zach's got a good channel, Zach's Cards, on YouTube. Always checking it out. He opens a lot of variety, which some people like. I only really like Panini. This is like a coffee protein shake mixture because I don't like coffee, but I don't have access to more caffeine here, and my allergies are kicking my butt today. I'm just like, whoop. But this is dope AF. Manny Machado, I believe. I don't know, ruby, red. I don't have this card. I gotta look at. I have a lot of other colored versions of this card, and maybe this. I've been like feeling like I haven't been. I have one collection I'm going after for my nephew, my brother's kid, to get all the P2020 Cal Ripkens. But that's about it where I have directionally at the moment. And I'm feeling a little adrift in the, you can see I'll have coffee, recording, collecting world. I don't know. But it's out of 50, I believe. 44 out of 50. But yeah, the All-Star, so I assume this is update. Yeah, update 2019. This is sweet. Thank you to both at Ladner Dude and Olsen CHR. That is a nice tag team action. You're like my favorite tag team was the Brooklyn, no, the Harlem tag team. Harlem Heat. Loved Harlem Heat. Yeah, Booker T. That's who I was trying to come up with. He's great. Huge fan of Booker T. Love them. Love them back in the day. Big fan. And now this is sweet. I don't know what it is. I sent a bunch of Cardinals cards his way because he and his son collect together, which is really cool to hear. And, if you are a fan of a team that I do not have someone who I send cards to, and you and your son are collecting, there's a good chance that I will start sending you all of the cards from that team, as long as it's not the Orioles, Manny Machado, Nationals, Cubs, Yankees, Cardinals, Twins, Astros. There's lots of teams out there that are still Braves. No Braves. Let's see. Put that down there. We got a nice note from Adam and his son, which is sweet. And let's see what we got in here. This is a nice little case. It's always funny to me how people go about shipping things. Because I feel like I've probably shipped more than 1,000 things this year. I think I did almost 600 alone on eBay, and I think I got close to 400 on other places. I certainly sent more than 1,000 cards, simply because some of those are lots, right? I sold probably 10 lots of Prism Draft Football this year that had 40 cards in each. I think so. That's 400 cards right there. If my mathematicians are good. So we got a nice 2019 Gypsy Queen rookie card of Josh Rogers. I had high hopes for him. I'm not sure what happened to him last year. I didn't pay enough attention. I'm so used to baseball being, the long trek it is that I didn't know how to get into it as much. I didn't watch as many games. I guess I was just like over staring at TV. I just couldn't, staring at screens. I'm staring at screens all day. But that's a pretty sweet Josh Rojas. We've got a Richard Blyer, who they traded for, I think, some decent players in Miami. Oh, Austin wins. He's kind of been forgotten, but he's at least going to carve out Caleb Joseph-esque career if he gets some playing time. Excuse me, too much coffee, protein powder. good receiver. Nice rookie card. This is why I'm confused as why they haven't moved on from Pedro Severino yet. I think Wins is still in the system. I like Chance Cisco a good bit. Severino's like 28, 29. Good catchers are hard to find. You'd think they could get at least like a decent relief prospect or something. Alex Cobb, major bounce back year last year, thank God. Hopefully he keeps it up. Did they trade him? I don't think they traded him yet, but they will trade him if he is at all good and healthy. We got a Chris Davis. Crush. I mean, I just wish he could just go to the front office. Just get in the front office. He does such great things for the community. I mean, if he starts off slow, they got to figure something out. I mean, I know he's owed a lot of money, and that's going to be something. Santander. Love him. Man, he had a long road to the... he was a Rule 5 draft pick at one point. Didn't realize that. Oh, as an Orioles took him because he was a free agent. Yeah, nice. I'm excited for his year this year. We got a Trey Mancini rookie card. Hey, speak of the devil. This is one of the most underrated. Oh, back to back. I love catchers, but I hate investing in catchers. Austin Hedges, Matt Wieters, lots of players let me down. I mean, Carson Kelly, not sure what to say. Francisco Meja, so many catchers out there that just Jorge Alfaro that just never get to. I mean, there's just so few that are like Yachty level, for lack of a better one. JT Realmuto, etc. But Chance Cisco, I like a lot. I think he'll be good. And Adley, I love getting Adley cards. Thank you so much for this. That is so nice of you guys to shoot me that Adley paper and that Chance Cisco. Chance Cisco is one of my favorites. I don't really know why people don't. So there was a graded card in here. And it's yeah, that's a Bob Bonner rookie card. Graded. PSA 4. Wow, this is amazing. That's so cool. I wonder why it looks really clean. I guess centering is probably a little off. I mean, I don't know how to grade things. Yeah, this isn't me talking. But man, that's so dope. Oh, thank you, good Lord. This is crazy. This is probably my third or fourth Cal Ripken Topps rookie card. The first one I've gotten that's graded. Every single one has been a gift. My former boss at a place a couple employers ago, her father was a huge baseball card collector, and none of her brothers were really into the collection. They're obviously a little bit older, and he needed someone to kind of take off a lot of his collection from him, and he just gave it to me. And it was full of gems. Like I said, probably 3 or 4 of these cards, not graded. Fleer rookies, all of the Donruss, every rookie you can imagine from Cal Ripken. There's crazy and cool stuff. I still go through some of it today to still find it was a massive amount of things. I've tried to pay it forward as much as possible. Thankfully, my boss's children have gotten into baseball cards, and I try to send them something almost every month, give or take. They're big Nats fans, but I try to throw in some freshy things from their grandfather's collection because I think, I mean, obviously they deserve to have that as much as I do, certainly more so probably. So that's cool. And this is just brings back great memories. This will be in my collection forever. Probably pass it on down to my nephew at some point. But man, it's so dope. Look at that. I saw it was graded and I didn't want to look at it, and I just didn't think it could be this. I figured it'd be like a fun, like, you know, maybe like an 85. Like I saw the back and I just didn't see it close, and it was like that. So you can't really see it vertically. So I assumed it was like an 84, 85, like graded, like all-star game card of, you know, Eddie Murray or Cal or something. But this is just, I got to step up my Cardinals game. Send them some nicer things, because this is just so thankful. Getting stuff like that, man, it's so great to be a part of, you know, a community that just sends some stuff around, make sure everyone's happy, instead of just putting cards in boxes and waiting 40 years for them. Thank you. I'll have a shout out on Twitter if I haven't already. Very, very highly appreciated. This is a great part of the day right here. It has been a good day, and this is just even better. And a little bit later today, probably, I got to get moving actually. In 5 minutes, I'm doing an interview for one of the charities I do some work with, Mary Center. So you'll see some of that on Twitter, I think, just to talk about monthly giving. And on my soapbox, again, I will say if you can donate monthly, you should donate monthly. It is really important for organizations to know that they have a steady stream of income. It's all well and good if you want to donate at the end of the year, around tax time, sure. But if you can make sure that organizations know that they're getting that $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, it really helps them plan very well and puts a lot less strain on their development officers during the major pushes around holidays and tax and bonuses and things. So you're doing people a solid. You're doing an extra solid on top of the donating. So I got to run for that. I got to look at what I wrote down about it. But I highly thank you to at Ladner Dude, at Olson CHR, at Whitewater ATTY. This has been blow my socks off. Just fantastic stuff. Thank you all. I like the Dixie Chicks. Or the Chicks, I guess.